Hello, I'm Sebona Brugmashi.
Hello guys, I'm Ngabakazi Makwili.
Hello everybody at home, my name is Yao Gibidi.
Hi everyone, my name is Yamanga Letile.
Hello everybody, my name is Pelokazi Jensen.
Today we're going to talk about homeless people. Look, I say be compassionate, like feel for someone else. Like when you see someone like homeless people, give a little, whatever you have, like give a little, because with compassion you could go a long way. And I don't understand people who actually don't have compassion, whereby you don't feel for another person. If you felt for another person, you would know how it feels before you do something. If there was compassion in the world, there would be no war. So please, feel for someone else. I know, look, homeless people have like different stories from where the situation they're at now, because it's not like it's their fault. Some people say, okay, it's their fault. Some, it's not their fault. But at least when you have something, please give a little. And then my co-hosts are going to share about homeless people. Thank you.
I think being homeless is, some of them is not even their making. Some of them it is their making, because it's rather the way you think. And there's something that about people not gonna give to white people because their grandfathers had money.
No.
Like, you don't even know the story behind that person, so you cannot justify what happens to them, to their parents or grandparents, because the situation is now, that person is in that situation. If you can give and you don't have to justify that person's things about their parents or their past, because they don't have something now, and probably they need it.
Exactly.
But you have it, but you don't want to give it. So South Africa, let us help people who are homeless, because it's not nice. It is terrible to not have something.
Yes.
It is horrible. So
Yes,
if you have something, please guys share. That's it for me.
Listen, when Jesus went to Jerusalem, he gave his disciples his first commandment and his very second commandment after the Jewish law was abolished. He said, love the Lord your God with all your heart.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, he says, love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Yeah.
And your neighbor, it's any odd man on the street.
Exactly.
It's someone else's child. It's someone else's sister, brother, mother. It's someone else's everything on the street is your neighbor. Do not think because it doesn't stay next door to you, it's not your neighbor. So we are therefore obliged as people to help each other.
Yes.
You know.
100%.
And my co-host here is right when she mentions the fact that don't look at the situations that got this person there.
Yes.
Rather look at the situation now, because you don't know, and you don't even have the right to judge, because had you been in that person's shoes, you don't know the decisions you would have made.
Yes.
You might have landed up exactly where that person is.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So, in a nutshell, homeless people weren't born homeless.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They were not born homeless. They have just been hit by life and they need your rescuing.
Exactly.
If any person, and if every person, just one person could help one person out there, the world would be a better place.
Oh yes.
100%.
That's
I just want to add something on that. When life hits you hard, you just need hands, just to realize that it's not the end of the world actually. You just need people to just show you the right way. It's not like you don't have the mind to think about it. It's just that you're just facing hard times. And when you face hard times, guys, it's so difficult to realize what's wrong and what's right. Like it's
Exactly,
really
yes.
very difficult. You just do your best, South Africa. Like let us just help them. They really need help.
Yes.
There's a very blurry line between right and wrong when you face with
Yes.
certain circumstances. And who are we to judge?
Yes,
Yeah. Exactly.
true.
Ladies?
My fellow Africans, those are our brothers and sisters. That it doesn't matter the color of the skin.
Exactly.
That is your brother, that is your sister.
Oh,
Bear in mind
100%.
that you do not know what tomorrow brings. Yes, that can be you
Exactly.
tomorrow. That can be your brother tomorrow. That can be your sister tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Those people
100%.
need help. To the little that you have, please do share. It doesn't matter the color of the skin. It doesn't matter. The fact is, we are all Africans. They need our help, and we have to help them. With the little that you have, you don't have to give out the whole of what you have. Just a piece of what you have. That person will appreciate it. As Makoko said, that offering, giving is a very good thing. Just
Yes.
because those people, they do not know what tomorrow brings for them. You've got something, just please do share. We are all Africans, we are all in one blood. So whatever you do, just please consider the other person. And let's just love them and stop judging them because we do not know their situations. They know their situations, but we do not know. It is better not to judge and to help. So Africans, let's do the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. And even take time. You know what? When you give, take time. Sit with them. Listen to them. Hear their story. You might even learn something from them. They might teach you something you probably have never learned from someone. Probably the people you interact with in everyday basis, and then you go to a guy who has nothing, and then he inspires you. Imagine that. That's how God works.
Probably other people they're thinking that it's people if they give and then someone's gonna use it for drugs or alcohol. Guys, we might think that everyone is gonna use something for drugs. We don't really know. We can't even vary them. We can't even differentiate them actually.
Yes.
Because you can't tell a person just by if he's homeless that he's doing drugs or he's
Exactly.
drinking alcohol. Some of them they really need it, guys. Like
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Some person, like a person can just spend like a week not eating, and it's so painful, guys. Like really, just give even if it's 2 rand,
Yeah.
even if like it's 1 rand, just give a little,
Yes.
just for your conscience to be okay, you know.
On that point on drugs, look, for me when I give, I give money, but for me, I rather now buy them bread. Milk
If
and
yeah,
milk.
if yes,
Yes, so buy them bread and milk, so I know that is fed.
Okay.
Understand? Because now if you give it 2 rand, you'll never know what you will do with it.
Yes.
But I don't judge. I just give when I can. If I can't, yes, I feel bad.
Yes.
But yeah, sure. But next time, you understand?
Yes.
But I rather buy like food for them and then yes,
Simply put, stop making excuses not to give.
yes,
Talking about, oh, if I give you money, they're going to buy alcohol. Try buying food. Why do you have to? There's no one way to get to solve a situation.
Yes, there's
Exactly.
many
You
ways.
know?
Like giving also clothes. Like if you have like
yes. And
clothes and
blankets,
blankets, you can
Yes.
give away.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you don't have to throw those things away.
Yeah.
You know that there's someone down the street
Mm,
who needs it. Like those people, they live off cardboards, and it's difficult for them. So if you have something like clothes or blankets, you can just go and give them.
Yes.
You know.
True
You know,
that.
and that's the simplest way to give.
Yes.
You
You
know,
know, you don't have to
you
give
know
money.
what you don't need.
You don't have to
Therefore,
give money.
You know, you want something in your wardrobe. You know, I haven't worn this in 2 to
Yeah.
3 years. Why not give it to someone who can put it to better use?
Yeah, it's not about money.
You know what? I've just thought of something. You see those old mattresses in the bed? You can take those and give to people.
Yes.
People sleep on the floor.
Yes.
People sleep on the floor. The old ones you can. And there's probably, speaking right now, you got more than enough blankets.
Yes.
Oh,
And you
I
There's
know
probably
exactly
what 5 people
what
in
you
your house. Everyone has got two.
Yes.
What
And
the
you
rest is
hardly
sitting
ever
there.
use all
Please
of
take,
them, you know.
please take some. Go give it to the people.
Yes, people.
Because those old mattresses can do a lot
A
of
lot.
A lot of difference.
Imagine when
They can
you're
make
sleeping on the
a lot of
floor.
difference.
Imagine
on
when
the
you're
cold
sleeping
night.
outside
On
on
a
the
cold
ground.
night. Oh.
You
And
don't have
sometimes it's
anything
raining.
to cover your skin.
Yo, especially when
And
it's raining.
guys, winter is coming now.
You know,
Please, let's just help them. Like really.
Yes.
You
Please,
know.
guys.
And Africans, please, let's just remember, a hand that gives is more blessed than
Wow,
the hand
yes.
that receives.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
100%.
I could never have said it better.
100%.
And let's not stop waiting for other people to help our own communities. People from other countries. We
Yes.
expect other people from international
Like donations
places
and
to come.
foundations.
Exactly.
Come on.
Yeah.
We should help our own. They say charity begins
At
where? At
home.
home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Start
Yeah.
looking after your own.
Exactly.
You know.
And please don't do it for others, just do it for yourself.
Yes.
Even
Yes.
if you give them the money and then they buy something else, at least you've done your part.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
You get the
They're doing
conscience
nothing.
of yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
You
know,
did your part. You help
Exactly.
someone. You know.
At least you can go home and feeling like, okay, I did something good. You know.
Exactly.
And it's not even about
And you
It's not
sleep
even
better.
about that feeling.
Yeah.
It's about knowing that someone else out there is living better because
Of
you.
You've made a difference
Exactly.
in their
And
lives.
by working together, we can do this, guys. Like,
Each hand
Yes.
can contribute.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes, South Africa. Oh, my co-hosts have shared a lot. Yes. Any last words? Any last words, ladies?
I just want to say, South Africa, let us unite. If we work together, like we can build a better nation, like a positive South Africa, you know, and the generation that's coming, like they can look out for everyone, like without even having to deal with this thing of xenophobia and like. That's all I want to say.
Africans, let's make a difference. It starts with you. Thank you.
Well, from my side, stop making excuses not to give. It's time for us to get up and help each other. Do the small that you can. If you don't have it in your pocket, go to your closet, go to the garage, go to where you
Exactly.
store things that you don't use.
There's
You
always
will-
something.
There's always something that can help someone else
Yes.
out there. Use your
Yes.
minds. Inspire yourselves to give.
Exactly.
okay, let's not judge them. Whatever they are just like us.
Exactly. We're all humans. I will challenge you, South Africa and the rest of the world. Go give. Right now. If you're listening to this, go give. Someone is in need. That thought that came to your mind right now, that means someone is in need. Get up, go give.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, South Africa. Now we'll be sharing quotes.
Okay, here are some few quotes on compassion. Go and love someone exactly as they are, and then watch how quickly they transform into the greatest, truest version of themselves. When one feels seen and appreciated in their own essence, one is instantly empowered.
Wow.
The second one goes, love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. Which is very true, by the way. Love and compassion, oh wow, that's the same quote, sorry. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the three universally recognized moral qualities of men?
Compassion is the keen awareness of the independence of all things. The second one goes like, until he extends the circle of his compassion to all living things, man will not himself find peace.
True.
Compassion is the ability to see what needs doing right now and the willingness to do it right now.
Wow.
If you want others to be happy, practice compassion.
Yes.
If you want to be happy, practice compassion.
Wow.
Too often, the power of a touch is a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, act of caring. The third one, compassion. It is a lack of love for ourselves that inhibits our compassion towards others. If we make friends with ourselves, then there is no obstacle to opening our hearts and minds to others. So true.
Wow.
In compassion, when we feel with others, we dethrone ourselves from the center of our world
Yo.
and we put another person there.
Yo.
If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. Okay. Compassion, your simplicity, patience, compassion.
Wow.
These three are the greatest treasure. Simple in action and thoughts. The return to the source of being patient with both friends and enemies. You accord with the way things are. Compassionate towards yourself. You reconcile and beings in the world.
Until you have real compassion, you cannot recognize love. Wow.
So true.
On the dot.
Use your voice for kindness, your ears for compassion, your hands for charity, your mind for truth, and your heart for love.
Yeah. So true.
Wow. Compassion will cure more sins than
Hold on to that.
condemnation.
Condemnation.
Wow. That's all we have, South Africa. Thank you for your time.
Bye.